Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today we are going to be doing 5 sheet pan meals. These are all super healthy, super quick, super easy to make, loaded with vegetables. And the fun thing about doing sheet pan meals is the fact that you can do any kind of vegetable you want. I'm just kind of like giving you some ideas here. But if you don't like squash, or if you don't like asparagus, or you don't like green beans, you can always just switch out. You can take away, you can add more. Super quick and easy cleanup. It's like you clean up your cutting board, your knife, and you literally take the foil off the sheet pan and dinner is cleaned up. So incredibly simple. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite sheet pan meal is, and we will get straight to it. For our first sheet pan dinner, we have this guy over here cutting up some onion. So you're going to need 1 onion. You're going to need 2 russet potatoes. I actually wanted sweet potatoes for this as well, but my grocery store did not have any sweet potatoes, so this is just kind of one of those things where you can just kind of wing it. Whatever you have as far as vegetables and meat, you can kind of just throw them together. But here we have some chicken drumsticks, and that's going to be our protein, obviously. Those are going to be our veggies, as well as some baby carrots. And what was I going to say? These are the seasonings I'm going to use. I'm going to use drizzle some honey over the carrots, but I don't do that until that's done, so we won't need that until later. I'm also going to make a little dipping sauce, which again is completely optional. If you want to just literally just do this dump and go sheet pan meal, you can, but I am going to make the dipping sauce for the veggies, which is sour cream and then lemon juice. This is what I'm using to season all of the vegetables, to put in my little sour cream dipping sauce, and then to season the chicken as well. And then we're also going to season the chicken with some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and of course we're going to need some olive oil. Okay, so what I'm going to do, actually you can't even see my head, but what I'm going to do, because I want all of the oil and all of the seasoning to be even, I'm going to put all of the vegetables in a bowl first, and then I'm going to add some olive oil, season it up, toss it together, throw it on the baking dish, and then I'm going to do my chicken, put it in the bowl, put the seasoning, a little bit of olive oil, and then put that on top of the vegetables. Then it goes in the oven at 450 for 30 minutes. tonight we are making mini meatloafs with potatoes and asparagus on the sheet pan. So what you're gonna need is whatever ingredients you may use for making meatloaf. We're just gonna have some olive oil, that's for the vegetables obviously, Italian seasoning, some ketchup, some salt and pepper. You want this bowl, some breadcrumbs, 2 eggs, 2 pounds of ground beef. We've got some baby potatoes over there. We're gonna dice up some onion to put into the meatloaf, and then we're also going to quarter up some onion to put with the potatoes, and we've got some asparagus. So let's get started on chopping the potatoes, the onion, and assembling the meatloaf, because we're gonna do that first. Your oven is preheating to 450 degrees, and you're gonna cook the potatoes and the mini meatloafs at 450 for 25 to 30 minutes, and then you will add the asparagus. So we're gonna work on the asparagus last while the meatloaf and the potatoes are in the oven. This is what they look like, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, so I just added some plain ketchup. If you have whatever your meatloaf recipe is, go ahead and do that. Like if you do like a glaze or whatever, I literally just do ketchup. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven. I said earlier at 450, but it's gonna be 425. So 425 for 25 minutes, and then we're gonna put the asparagus on there somewhere. It's actually probably gonna have to go on another sheet pan. If you wanted to, I guess you could kind of like, because we're gonna cut it up, so maybe I'll throw it on top of the potatoes or whatever. So we're we're gonna put this in there for 25 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the asparagus, just trimming it up and cleaning it up. For tonight's sheet pan dinner, we are making Parmesan encrusted chicken. So you're going to need some chicken cutlets or some chicken, and then you can pound it yourself. Some kind of potato. I've been doing white potatoes so much that I decided to go with some sweet potatoes. And what I've done here is I use this little bag of steam sweet potatoes where you can steam the sweet potatoes in the bag. And with this, I just went ahead and did it for like 4 minutes so I can go ahead. They're not cooked, but they're cooked maybe like halfway just so I can cut into them easier. And on top of that, also they'll cook quicker. You're going to need, really when it comes to the vegetables in these things, pick whatever it is that you like. I'm gonna go with green beans. I'm also gonna cut up an onion to go with the potatoes. Actually, I'm gonna do an onion with the green beans and then do some honey over the sweet potatoes once they're done. We've got some Parmesan cheese that you're gonna need, and you're either gonna need some Greek yogurt, mayonnaise, or sour cream. They all work. What it's gonna do is basically, it's going to be a binder for your cheese to stick to your chicken, and it's also going to tenderize your chicken as it cooks. I'm also going to add some of this seasoning. It's the Weber roasted garlic and herb. I'm gonna do some Italian seasoning over the chicken and into the little Greek yogurt mixture, which I'm gonna put into this bowl. You're gonna need some olive oil and some salt and pepper, and let's throw this together and throw this on the sheet pan. Our oven is preheating to 425 degrees and it's going to cook for 22 to 25 minutes, so let's get to chopping. sheet pan meal number 4 is going to be sausage, shrimp, and veggies. So really any kind of veggies that you want, just like with the rest of the ones. But I went ahead and I got some zucchini, some asparagus, some yellow squash, some peppers, which I wanted like regular peppers, like the colorful ones, but the store gave me this, so we're just gonna work with what we have. Then I have 2 different kinds of chicken sausage. So this one is some caprese chicken sausage, and then this one is apple chicken sausage. And then you're also going to want some salt and pepper, some olive oil, some Old Bay seasoning, and about a pound or so of shrimp. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, wash our veggies, chop them up. Everything is just gonna go together all in this pan. So you just wanna chop everything, toss it on there, toss it with 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning, some salt, some pepper. You're gonna cook this at 400 for 20 minutes and you're gonna have a delicious, nutritious lunch or dinner. So this is what it's looking like after 25 minutes. It looks and smells so delicious. I went ahead and I left the other one in there. I turned the stove off, but I left it in there hoping that the sausage would kind of brown like this sausage did. You see that? So yeah, oh, it's all foggy. But this is sheet pan number 4. I will see you guys tomorrow with sheet pan number 5. For our last and final sheet pan meal, we are making sheet pan crispy cheddar pork chops. So what you're going to need are some pork chops, some cheddar cheese. I'm using reduced fat. You're gonna need some panko, 2 eggs, some potatoes. I'm gonna use a mixture of red and gold. You're gonna need some milk, and you're going to need some Brussels sprouts, or really whatever kind of vegetable you want. But as you can see, we are doing Brussels sprouts and baby potatoes with this. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix some milk with the eggs, mix that together, get another bowl, pour the panko in there. You can even do, I think I'm even actually gonna add some Parmesan cheese, add some Parmesan, no, because we're gonna do the cheddar cheese. So you add the cheddar cheese into the panko, and then you're just going to dip your pork chop into, excuse me, your egg and milk mixture into the panko, cheese mixture, and then you will put it on your sheet pan, and then we're just gonna wash and chop up the veggies, and we're gonna cook this at 425 for 12 minutes, and then flip the pork chops and let them cook for another 12 to 15 minutes. guys so much for watching. Me and the kids loved every single one of these meals except for the pork chops. I'm not gonna lie, I overcooked the pork chops way too much and we were not a fan. They were chewy and dry and ugh. If you're going to make the pork chop meal, get thick cut pork chops, which I actually have, but I only had 2 of them, so I went ahead and I got some thinner cut ones, and yeah, they didn't come out as great, but would be totally delicious with some thicker pork chops. Or if you maybe, because those pork chops really only need to cook for like 15 minutes. So maybe if you have thinner, cook the vegetables, and then 15 minutes before everything's done, throw the pork chops on. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite. What more do you guys want to see from me? Do you guys want to see maybe some freezer meals? Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.